my name is Jack, and when this video is over, I'm gonna ask your mama, can I make a video of the first ever WWE Royal Rumble?
Nope. In fact, he's gonna keep his Royal Rumble quiet while we record this video. Say good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Also, I'm gonna record right now.
All right.
Mine.
We are going to just finish this up. And like I said in the last video, I'm going to give you a little hint about this whole subtracting a number is the same thing as adding its additive inverse or opposite. The way I remember it is a little thing called keep, change, change. Keep, change, change. Kind of like it when you're going from dividing fractions to multiplying, you say keep it, switch it, flip it. Keep, change, change is how we change subtraction to addition. So remember, subtracting is the same thing as adding its opposite. So let me show you how keep, change, change works. So it says using the rule of subtraction, rewrite the following subtraction sentences as addition sentences and solve. 8 minus 2, we know that's 6. So our focus is not subtracting right now. It is learning how to change subtraction to addition. This is important later on when you're gathering like terms and all of that stuff. So keep, change, change is like this. You keep the first number, and this only works when you're going from subtraction to addition. So we keep the 8. We're going to change the minus to a plus. But we can't just make one change, we have to make 2 changes. So I'm going to change the second number to its opposite, and the opposite of 2 is a negative 2. Keep, change, change. And of course, we know that's 6. Okay, and if we needed the number line below, we could have done that. Even if you learned our rules, like the cool thing is with changing it to addition, there are no different rules. Different signs, we subtract. 8 minus 2 is 6. Since 8 is bigger, has a greater absolute value, when I say bigger, that means 6 is positive. Okay? Keep, change, change. Subtracting is the same thing as adding the opposite or adding the inverse. All right, same thing. Keep the 4. Change the minus to a plus. Change 9 to its opposite, a negative 9. And again, different signs. So on the number line, if we wanted to, I could draw from 0 to 4, and then I could go 9 units left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And end up at negative 5. Okay? The other rule we learned, remember, is in their different signs we subtract. 9 minus 4 is 5. And then we take the sign of the greater absolute value, which is negative 9, so our answer is going to be a negative 5. Okay, so either way we get there. But there's only one set of rules to remember because we can change things to addition. Now, those are both positive numbers to start. Let's see what happens when we do some negative numbers. Keep the negative 3. Change a minus to a plus. Change 7 to its opposite, negative 7. Same sign, add them. 3 plus 7 is 10. Since they're both negative, our answer is negative. Okay? On a number line, if you needed to, we can go from 0 to negative 3. And then from negative 3, we could go down 7 more, and we'd end up at negative 10. Okay? This is where keep, change, change, or adding is the same thing as, subtracting is the same thing as adding its additive inverse, or its opposite. This is where it really helps out because it makes this next problem a lot easier. I am going to keep the negative 9. I am going to change the minus to a plus. I am going to change negative 2 to its opposite. The opposite of a negative 2 is a positive 2. Now look at these two things are equivalent. They mean the same thing, but subtracting a negative looks way harder than adding a positive. Again, same sign, or different signs. Different signs. So you subtract. 9 minus 2 is 7. Which one has the greater absolute value? Bigger? Farther away from 0? Negative 9. So our answer is a negative 7. Keep, change, change. Let's do a few more examples. Okay, find the differences. Differences mean to subtract. Change them into addition. Even though this doesn't say make it into addition, I'm going to tell you, I see a lot of people not do that, and they end up adding the wrong way or subtracting when they're supposed to add, or however it works out. Real quick and easy. Keep the negative 2. Change a minus to a plus. Change a negative 5 to its opposite, a positive 5. Then use your adding rules that we learned in the last lesson. Or use a number line. Different signs subtract. Always bigger minus smaller. ignoring the negative here. 5 minus 2 is 3. Now, which one has a greater absolute value? 5 does. So it's going to be a positive 3. Remember doing that in the last lesson, hopefully, where we circled the one with the greater absolute value, and that told us the sign of the answer. Something like this, people will tell me it's 3 because they'll go 11 minus 8. Keep, change, change. 11 plus 8 is 19. This is way easier than minus a negative. So it really is a little thing that helps make the problem easier. So I'm not going to stop it. Keep the negative 10, change a minus to a plus, change 4 to a positive 4. This is way easier looking. Different signs, subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. Now, guys, what I'm talking about comes from lesson 2.4 when we were efficiently adding integers. And it was like, say, rules for same signs, rules for different signs. Different signs, so you take the absolute values, you subtract, and then you keep the sign of the one with the greater absolute value, the one that's further away from 0. That's how it works, okay? So in this next problem, when it says write two equivalent expressions that represent the situation, and then what is the difference? That's a subtraction problem there. An airplane flies at an altitude of 25,000 feet. A submarine dives to a depth of 600 feet below sea level. So if I look at these two numbers, I'm flying at an altitude, or this airplane is flying at an altitude of 25,000 feet. A submarine diver dives to a depth of 600 feet below sea level. He's below sea level. He's a negative 600. If we want to know the difference in the relationship, difference means to subtract. Well, there is one expression. If I want to write an equivalent expression, I can just change this to addition. 25,000, keep, change a minus to a plus, change negative 600 to its opposite, a positive 600. And that problem's way easier to do. I just have to add them together to get 25,600 feet. So how far apart are they? 25,600 feet. All right, so the main thing I want you guys to take away from this is we can, well, I guess we'll just come down to the summary. The rule of subtracting. Subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. Keep, change, change. And if you don't like keep, change, and you can remember subtracting numbers is the same thing as adding its opposite, that's fine. And that kind of like helps with these. It's that whole integer game thing. You can read through them. If that helps you, use that, okay? But I really want you to focus on changing subtraction to addition because it's going to make problems easier for you.